Welcome back to day 5 of Wimbledon Daily here on our podcast. Today, Jaya is off to SW19. Lucky for some, hey, Niels, that he's managed to get out to Wimbledon. So Niels and I will be running the podcast for today. Jaya back tomorrow. So we're going to go straight in, starting on our men's match of the day. And we are going for Fognini against Rublev. Niels, tell us a bit more about that match.
That is a big match. Fabio Fognini has been on the tour for a long time. You know, we know that he has won Monte Carlo. He's won a Masters 1000. He can play some incredible tennis. It would just depend on his run of form and on his mentality. Of course, we know that. Of course, there was that very famous rant for Fabio Fognini, which cost him a massive fine as well, which he's quite famous for. And then obviously Andre Rublev, really big player. You know, plays very well under pressure. Big game. Big hitting, especially on his backhand and forehand, and he's got a very big serve. Was in the final of Halle, lost to Hugo Humbert in the final. So he is hot. He is on fire. He knows what he's doing on grass. You don't get to the final of Halle by not being able to play on grass. So I think, Sam, big match coming ahead. Really exciting.
Really looking forward to it, Niels, as you say there. And I think with Fognini, he's got that Italian flair to his game. He just moves around the court so well. And he's been around as well. Like, he's not a young player anymore, Fognini. I think we seem to forget that. He's into his 30s now, and he's just a player who we know can bring out the big shots at the big moments in matches, and always has that passion in his game that just makes him go that extra mile. And I think against Rublev, he's going to need it. We know how good Rublev, the Russian, is coming through. One of the next generation stars on the men's side of tennis. And I do feel like that game is going to be a real one to watch. So do not miss out that game. Make sure that that's in your diary, okay, to watch Fognini against Rublev on the men's side. Moving on now, Niels, to the women's side. And tell the viewers, match of the day on that side.
Match of the day, Ons Jabeur versus Gabin Muguruza. So that is a very big match. The 11th seed versus the 21st seed. So a very big match. Ons Jabeur, as we all know, beat Venus Williams 7-6, 6-love. She bageled Venus. That is very tough for Venus.
Win, yeah.
Obviously, that is a great result. And then obviously Gabin Muguruza has been around for a little while as well. You know, she's been number 1 in the world. She knows what it is to be at the top of the game. She has won 2 Grand Slams, French Open 2016 and Wimbledon 2017, which is not that long ago, Sam. So
not at all. And as I say, she was my pick back at the French Open to win the tournament outright. So as I say, she is someone that, you know, we backed before on this channel, but she has been a bit in and out of injury, hasn't she, Neil? So I think, am I right in saying that, Jabeur, you're going for her as your wild card of the day as well? Is that right?
That is very right, Sam. I'm going to have to say Ons Jabeur to beat Gabin Muguruza. I mean, the way she played against Venus was just absolutely beautiful. She just dismantled her very slowly. She knew exactly what she needed to do. Venus Williams, being 41 years old, she knew she needed to make a move. She's got a lovely serve. She's got a nice forehand, very good backhand. She's very solid from the back of the court, which is something that's very strong. You know, not to forget that she's the first Arabic woman to win a WTA title, which is very impressive.
Yeah,
and an
amazing achievement.
Very big achievement. So we're going to look out for that match today. I'm going to say, if we go predictions-wise, I'm going to have to say Ons Jabeur in 3.
Big call. You heard that first on our channel here, Tyson's Tennis Tips. Niels, I like it. So we've done the matches of the day on both sides. Obviously, we've combined that with the wild card on the women's side as well. Moving on to the men's side now, and we're mentioning him again, the second time he's been mentioned this week on Tyson's Tennis Tips, Tiafoe. Tiafoe against Khachanov is who we are going for. Niels, tell us more about Tiafoe.
Well, Tiafoe has, at the moment, 1 title. He has won a title, which is a very good thing because it does help you to sort of see what it takes to win a title. But this is SW19 here. This is not just any tournament. This is the biggest tournament in the world. So, you know, it would be good for him to make a big run. And at the moment, that's what it's looking like. So the person on his route is Karen Khachanov, big guy who does know what it is to win titles. He's a big player, very big serve. He has played long matches. He knows what it is to go late into the latter stages of Grand Slams, you know, so he has got the experience. He has been on tour for a fair little while now. So he knows the routine. He knows what it takes to beat players. He has played against players in the latter stages of tournaments that have been in form. So this could be a very big match. And then at the end of the day, I think I'm going to have to say Francis Tiafoe in 5 sets. If he has beaten Tsitsipas, and that was just a masterclass. So we will just have to see who will take that match.
It really was. Like I say, Tsitsipas, we backed him for the French Open. Such a brilliant talent, amazing player. But so what a win for Tiafoe against Tsitsipas, and who's to argue that he can't do it again against Khachanov? I mean, as I say, it's going to be again a really, really good match, that one. And I think, like you say, Niels, I am backing Tiafoe as well. I think he could cause a bit of an upset on day 5 at SW19. So there you go. There's our predictions for day 5. We've got our matches of the day and our wildcards of the day as well. Leave your comments below. Who do you think is going to cause a little bit of an upset? And who do you think is going to make their way through to week 2? Anyone you've been surprised about so far? Leave your comments below. We really want to hear your thoughts on that. And obviously, we'll be looking through for next week to see, as we get closer to the quarterfinals, the semi-finals, and of course, the final Sunday week, we'll be seeing who's going to make it to that massive match with a full crowd at Wimbledon as well on centre court. Niels, it's been a pleasure having you again on the podcast. Jaya will be back with us too for tomorrow. So we're looking forward to bringing you our daily podcast. It continues. If you're new to our channel, please consider subscribing. Make sure notifications are turned on, and do us a big favour, hit that like button. That makes a huge difference for us here on our channel. We'll be back very, very soon. Enjoy day 5 at Wimbledon. We'll see you soon.